I walk alone through empty streets tonight. City lights reflecting in my eyes. No words to say, no need to explain. I carry storms, but I don't show the rain. They speak too loud, they need to be seen. I'm moving shadows somewhere in between. Every scar taught me how to stand. Now I don't react, I just understand. Silence is my weapon. I don't need a sound. Power in the quiet, never looking down. Feel it in my chest, but I keep it inside. I don't chase the world, I just let it slide. Late night whiskey, untouched glass. Time keeps moving, I let it pass. No need for love that doesn't stay. I learned to walk my own damn way. I've seen enough to never trust. Turned all my pain into quiet dust. You won't see it, but it's there. In every step, in every stare. Silence is my weapon, cold and true. I don't need them, I just need me and you. But even you won't hear me cry. I bury it deep and let it die. Take it slow. We got time. You stood there by the door, like you'd done 1,000 times before. But something in the air felt wrong, like the end inside a song. Suit still pressed, shoes still clean, but nothing's quite what it seems. You say, baby, soft and low, but I already know. No need to rush to fall apart. I've been reading your heart. Ain't no hurry for goodbye. past my face like I've been replaced by empty space. I pour a drink, don't say a word. Sometimes silence hits the hardest. Clock ticks louder than before. Echoes bouncing off the floor. Every second feels so wide. When love quietly dies, ain't no hurry for goodbye. Take your time. So will I. Take it slow. He doesn't speak of what he's done. No need to count what he has won, because the things that truly stay don't need a voice to find their way. He leaves a mark in subtle ways, and how he moves and what he says. Not often loud, but always clear. A presence people feel near. He doesn't chase what fades with light. He builds within, away from sight. What it forms in silent days outlives the noise the world displays. No need to force, no need to claim. He understands the weight of name and carries it without demand, like something only few can stand. Unspoken legacy, built with integrity. No need for visibility to shape eternity. He doesn't show, he simply grows, and what he builds forever flows. He accepts the road alone because he knows what it has shown. Not comfort, not an easy path, but something real that always lasts. He chose the long way every time, and paid the cost without a sign. Now what he leaves is hard to trace, but impossible to replace. Legends aren't the ones who shout, they're the ones who figure out how to live without the need to prove what others chase to be. Unspoken legacy, silent intensity. A man who lived with clarity and shaped his own reality. No rules written, still we follow. No slam doors, no final scene, just a shift in what has been. You step back, I don't move, nothing left for us to prove. We both know without a word, truth is something rarely heard in the silence in the air. We accept it standing there, unspoken rules are leaving. No dramatic grieving, just a quiet understanding where we're no longer standing. I don't reach, I don't plead, I don't give in to the need. A man knows when it's done, even before it's begun. You pick up what's yours to take. I don't question, don't awake any feeling left to burn. Some things never do return. Footsteps fade into the night, out of reach, out of sight. Still I stand composed alone, like a king without a throne. Unspoken rules of leaving, no goodbye, still we know. the shift in tone, like every word gets quieter, like you're no longer alone. There's not fear, not fully, but it's something close to that. It's the weight of presence that most men never have. I don't scan for enemies, I don't look around, but I always know the energy. The second I touch ground, some men carry chaos, some men carry doubt. I carry something colder that don't ever leak out. Room temperature drops when I arrive, not because I tried, but because of what survives. Room temperature drops, hair turns tight, every instinct whispers, something here ain't right. I've learned to hold the tension like it's part of breath, to stay completely present even standing next to death. You can feel the difference between noise and control. One fills up the surface, one takes over the soul. No movement, still change. Room temperature drops, and I don't say a word. I've been walking by myself, no one else, no need for help. Every night and every scar made me into who you are. You see silence, think it breaks, but it's strength that never shakes. I don't need a crowd to stand, I became my own command. Alone but unshaken I remain, through the loss and through the pain. No applause, no one to blame, still I rise, still the same. Alone but unshaken, standing tall, I don't fear the silent fall. Every scar became my shield, every wound refused to heal. They don't know the nights I fought, all the lessons pain has taught, every doubt I put to rest, every test inside my chest. No more running, no more lies. I seek truth in quiet skies, every breath a steady flame. I don't even need a name. Lonely roads create the strong. Silence teaches right from wrong. Alone but unshaken, I still stand. No one needs to understand. I don't break, I don't bend, I just walk it to the end. If I fade into the night, I'll still know I did it right. I don't live on the edge, I define where it is. Every risk that I take, already handled in my head. I don't gamble with chaos, I design every fall. So even when I lose, I still stand tall. Measure danger by step, nothing random, nothing left. Measure danger, calm and set. You don't see the trap till you're already in it. They think danger is reckless, that it screams and it fights, but the real kind whispers, then controls your whole life. No luck, no guess, just process. You walk that road of proven worth, measured value against the world, chased approval, chased the climb, lost himself along the line. But something changed without a sound. Everything came crashing down. He saw the truth beneath the game and never played it quite the same. Now he moves without that weight, rush, no need to state who he is or what he's done. He's already become someone, not defined by what they see, but aligned internally. And that shift so cold and clean changed the way he moves unseen. Nothing to prove anymore. He closed that door. Now he built something deeper than he did before. No need for praise, no need for fame. He walks his way, unattached to a name. He doesn't argue for a place. He lets his presence set the space. And those who recognize the tone understand what he has grown. He's not chasing validation, he's beyond that conversation. Now his actions speak with ease in a language few can read. There's a calm that comes with knowing you don't need to keep on showing. What you've built in silent years becomes more real than all that cheers. Nothing to prove, nothing to hide. He stands in truth, completely aligned. I've stood at the edge of breaking more times than I can say, but I never gave the world the satisfaction of decay. Every crack I ever felt, I sealed it from within. Now the calm you see outside is where the storm has been. You think peace is something soft, something easy to maintain. Control becomes a weapon, and emotions fade away. I live on the edge of composure, right where the tension breathes. the hardest one to define. I don't fight for dominance, I don't need that game. I just let the silence put respect on my name. Close enough to break, far enough to stay. Edge of composure, that's where I remain. You don't see it. That's the point. Still water don't ripple, but it pulls you down slow. You think calm means safety, that's how little you know. I don't react fast, I don't move loud, but I've buried more storms than you'd ever allow. Still water, deep damage, no signal, no panic. You won't see me coming till you don't understand it. Still water, no warning, just silence forming, and everything you built starts bending, distorting. They laugh in the daylight, but they watch me at night, like they know there's a reason. I don't pick fights, I don't chase control. I become it. Still water. You fall before you feel it. No need to speak. I don't walk in loud, don't need to be seen, but the air gets tight when I hit the scene. They don't know my name, but they feel my past. Every step I take, like it's built to last. I've been through the fire, learned to keep it low. Now the flame don't flicker, but it always glows. I don't look for trouble, but it knows my face. It's the weight of quiet that I carry in. You can hear the silence like a hidden sin. I don't raise my voice, I don't need the noise, but the room goes still every time I move. They talk like kings till I pass them by, then their voices fade and they don't know why. It ain't what I show, it's what I don't say that makes grown men slowly step away. No chains, no crown, still I shut it down. Oh, weight of crying. There's power now. They were loud, he was precise. They chased fast, he chose right. While they burned for validation, he built quiet domination. No shortcuts in his veins, only structure, only gains. Not for money, not for show, but for something deeper known. He learned patience from the fall, took his time to build it all, brick by brick, unseen grind. Now his life reflects his mind. He don't envy, he observes, knows exactly what he deserves, and he waits without doubt. That's what power's about. He became the standard, not by demand, but by the way he stands and the life he planned. No noise, no claim, still they say his name, because quiet men play a deeper game. Every loss refined his sight, every scar improved his stride. Now his calm feels like command, like he owns where he stands. No rush left in his pace, time itself he learned to face. Now he moves like he's ahead, even when nothing's said. Standard standards don't speak loud, they exist above the crowd. And the man who lives that code never walks a borrowed road. He became the lie others try to defy, but they'll never see what it took to be. Time cut sharp, but he stayed still. Let it shape his sense of will. Every loss became a line in the structure of his design. No resistance to the test. He adapted, gave his best. And what remained after it all was something built that wouldn't fall. He refined what once was wild, turned reaction into style. Every thought now placed with care, nothing wasted anywhere. He doesn't need a second chance. He learned enough from circumstance. Now he stands with quiet grace, like a man who knows his place. Tailored by time, refined in the climb. No need to shine, he already defined. Every scar aligned with a deeper mind. Now his present stays long after he's gone away. Doesn't break, he rearranges, turns the pressure into changes. And what once felt like defeat now becomes a stable seed. He's not driven by applause, he's aligned with deeper laws. And the life he chose to live is measured in what he gives. Time revealed what he could be when he chose consistency. And the man that stands today was built in a quieter way. Tailored by time, alive redesign. Not loud, not fast, but certain to last. City lights reflect in his glass. No noise, just presence. He never spoke about the vision, never showed his hand, While they were busy talking loud, he was becoming the man. No rush inside his movement, every step precise. He traded short-term pleasure for a longer kind of life. They never saw the early mornings or the nights he disappeared. While the world was chasing comfort, he was confronting fear. He learned to move in silence, let results define his name. Because attention is temporary, but legacy remains. He built it quiet, brick by brick. No applause, no need for it. Now they wonder who he is, but he never introduced himself. He built it silent, steady, slow. Let them talk, he lets it go. Now respect just follows him like a shadow he don't control. To prove his worth now, it's written in his walk. Every room adjusts around him before he even talks. He doesn't chase the spotlight, doesn't need the fame, because the loudest kind of power doesn't say its name. He built it quiet. Silence is strategy. Patience is control. He didn't chase the moment, he became the goal. They built it quiet, and that's why it lasts. Wasted motion, no wasted time. He don't walk fast, but he never falls behind. Every move calculated, every decision aligned. He's not impressed by speed, he respects direction, because rushing only leads to the wrong destination. He's seen men burn out quickly, chasing things that don't last. So he slowed his pace down and outlived the fast. There's a rhythm in his breathing, a calm inside his chest. He doesn't compete with others, he competes with his best. Measured steps, quiet control, every move aligned with soul. He don't chase what fades away, he built something that will stay. Measured steps, never loud, never lost inside the crowd. He don't rush, protection when they doubt him, no defense when they speak. Because strength doesn't respond to opinions of the weak. He just keeps his path steady, eyes forward, mind clear. And every year that passes makes his presence more severe. Measured steps, speed impresses for a moment, precision lasts for life. He doesn't hurry, he arrives. He doesn't speak unless it's time. Every word is weighed in line. No wasted breath, no scattered thought. Only truths that can't be bought. He's seen the noise, he stepped away. Learn the cost of what they say. So now he guards what leaves his lips, like something carved, not something slipped. They fill the room with empty sound. He stayed still, feet on ground. Not impressed by louder men. He's heard it all, again, again. There was a time he spoke too much, tried to prove with every touch. But silence taught him something more. What's worth saying waits at the core. He earned the silence through every trial in his life. Now he moves in quiet guidance, sharp as a hidden knife. No need to explain, no need to impress, because power remains when words say less. He doesn't argue, doesn't chase. He lets time reveal the place where truth and presence intersect and build a different kind of respect. His calm is not a lack of fire, it's discipline above desire. And what he holds beneath control is something deeper than a role. Not every man can hold his tongue when pride and pressure come undone. But he refines He earned the silence, not given, not free. Now every quiet moment defines his legacy. I walk alone through empty streets tonight. City lights reflecting in my eyes. No words to say, no need to explain. I carry storms, but I don't show the rain. They speak too loud, they need to be seen. I'm moving shadows somewhere in between. Every scar taught me how to stand. Now I don't react, I just understand. Silence is my weapon, I don't need a sound. Power in the quiet, never looking down. Feel it in my chest, but I keep it inside. I don't chase the world, I just let it slide. Late night whiskey, untouched glass. Time keeps moving, I let it pass. No need for love that doesn't stay. I learned to walk my own damn way. I've seen enough to never trust. Turned all my pain into quiet dust. You won't see it, but it's there. In every step, in every stare. Silence is my weapon, cold and true. I don't need them, I just need me and you. But even you won't hear me cry. I bury it deep and let it die. I used to run through every door, thinking there was something more. Chasing things I couldn't hold, turning young into feeling old. Now I walk, I take my time. Let things come or pass me by. Not everything is meant to stay. Some things fade. it's okay. I don't chase anymore. Not a love, not a war. If it's mine, it'll remain. If not, I don't explain. There was you, there was a spark, something bright inside the dark. But I saw how stories end, so I didn't try again. I don't chase anymore. Not love, not war. If it's mine, it'll remain. If not, I don't explain. Peace ain't found in holding tight. It's knowing when to lose the fight and walking out without a sound, without looking back around. I don't chase anymore. I've been there before. A man learns best in pain and never repeats again. But never weak. I've been walking by myself, no one else, no need for help. Every night and every scar made me into who you are. You see silence, think it breaks, but it's strength that never shakes. I don't need a crowd to stand. I became my own command. Alone but unshaken I remain. Through the loss and through the pain. No applause, no one to blame. Still I rise, still the same. Alone but unshaken, standing tall. I don't fear the silent fall. Every scar became my shield. Every wound refused to yield. They don't know the nights I fought, all the lessons pain has taught. Every doubt I put to rest, every test inside my chest. No more running, no more lies. I seek truth in quiet skies. Every breath a steady flame. I don't even need a name. Lonely roads create the strong. Silence teaches right from wrong. Alone but unshaken, I still stand. No one needs to understand. I don't break, I don't bend. I just walk it to the end. If I fade into the night, I'll still know I did it right. There's a chair across the room, still untouched, still filled with you. Dust don't lie, it settles slow, like every word I didn't show. I remember how you'd stare, like you knew I wasn't there. Not in heart, not in mind, just a man good at leaving things behind. I don't speak, I let it like shadows fading on the glass. Some truths don't need a voice. Silence sometimes is the choice. You wanted fire, something loud, something wild, something proud, but I was built to hold it in. A quiet war beneath the skin. I don't speak, I let it pass, like shadows fading on the glass. Some truths don't need a voice. Silence sometimes is the choice. I saw it break before it broke, felt it in before you spoke, but I stayed still, I stayed composed. That's how a man like me lets go. I don't speak, I disappear, leave behind what brought me here. No regrets, no last goodbye, just a man who let it die. Nobody told him how to feel, what was fake and what was real. So he learned it on his own, in the quiet, all alone. Every night became a guide, every thought he couldn't hide turned into a lesson deep, something only pain can teach. Silence taught him everything, what to lose and what to keep, how to stand without a hand, how to fall and never speak. People came and people went, left behind what they never meant, but he stayed the way he was, unmoved by applause or loss. Silence taught him everything, what to lose and what to keep, how to stand without a hand, how to fall and never speak. There's a strength in being still, in controlling what you feel. Not every truth should be said, some are better left unsaid. A man shaped in solitude, calm, controlled, and never rude. You talk too much, I just listen. You wear noise like it's a crown, I wear calm, I wear it down. Every word you try to prove, I replace with one clean move. Eyes don't lie, I read them well. Every heaven, every hell, you speak loud to hide your fear. I stay quiet, crystal clear. No words needed, I don't shout. Truth is louder coming out through my steps, through what I do, not in what I say to you. No words needed, understand. I don't beg, I'm never demand. Silence cuts deeper than steel. Say less, make them feel. promises decay. I just let them fade away. You want noise, I want control. You want spotlight, I want soul. Hand steady, heartbeat slow. I don't rush, I let it flow. Every second under skin, I calculate before I win. Talking is cheap, I've seen enough. Quiet men are built from tough. Truth behind my eyes. Say it loud if that's your game. I don't even need a name. Don't confuse this quiet face with a man who found his place. Still waters hide the weight of every choice and every fate. I don't argue, I don't fight. I just vanish from the light. Let the world say what it will. I just keep my silence still. This calm is not peace. It's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. I've seen storms inside my head, conversations left unsaid, but I choose what I reveal. That's the only way I heal. This calm is not peace. It's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. Not every man is meant to share. Some just learn to never care. Not because they feel no pain, but they refuse to break again. This calm is not peace. It's just discipline in me. The quiet war I chose, that no one gets to see. You were waiting for a sign, something clear, something defined. But I don't deal in open ends. I just walk and never bend. You called it cold, you called it wrong. Said I never stay too long. But you don't know what I've seen, or what silence really means. I don't need closure, I don't need goodbye. Some things ain't better when you don't ask why. Every ending has a cost. Every word can still get lost. So I chose to let it fade before more damage could be made. I don't need closure, I don't need goodbye. Some things ain't better when you don't ask why. You look for meaning in the past, I just let the moment pass. Not because I didn't care, but I knew I couldn't stay there. I don't need closure, I just move on slow. A man like me knows when it's time to go. They always ask but never hear, looking close but never clear, trying hard to read a face that was built with hidden space. I don't argue, I don't prove, I just make my silent moves. Let them think what they believe. Truth ain't something I need to speak. A quiet man never explains. He walks away, he never complains. And not every story needs a voice. Silence is a stronger choice. You can question what you like, but I won't bend, I won't defend. I just disappear in the end. Oh, quiet man never explains. He walks away, he never complains. Not every story needs a voice. Silence is a stronger choice. If you knew the things I know, you'd understand why I don't show. Every scar, every truth ain't meant for someone like you. A quiet man never explains. He leaves no trace, he leaves no name. And when he's gone, you'll realize silence was his loudest sigh. There's a corner in his mind where he buried all the time. Every night he almost broke, every truth he never spoke. City lights don't shine the same when you learn to numb the pain. He don't run, he don't chase, he just slows his own pace. No witness to his pain, no shelter from the rain. He stands and takes it all and never lets it fall. She once said he felt like stone, cold and distant, all alone. But she never stayed to see what it costs to just be free. No witness to his pain, no shelter from the rain. He stands and takes it all and never lets it fall. You don't see the cracks inside. When a man learns how to hide, every scar becomes a skin, every loss is locked within. No witness witness to his pain.